other tools that is not really exclusive to the Qualcomm. Also capable for the Samsung, for example, like Exynos processor. We can see a lot of IP traffic from this one to the BTS, guys. Hello, welcome to Rifki the Cyber. If you notice, I already produced a lot of videos before this one regarding about the sniffing all bands using exclusively the chip of the Qualcomm itself. What about if I show it to you now? I have a good news. I have another tools that is not really exclusive to the Qualcomm. Also capable for the Samsung, for example, like Exynos processor. And of course, the Qualcomm itself is also capable. And the second good news is, this is also capable to capture not only the baseband but also the traffic in this case. How we can show it to you and what is the type of the script and then the tool itself rather than a lot of chatting, I will just show it to you. This is actually the GitHub itself, okay? The name of the GitHub is the GitHub itself is the FGSec SCAT. This is the repository name, okay? SCAT, the signaling connections and analysis tools. This application parse diagnostic message of Qualcomm and also Samsung baseband. Also capable for the high silicon as well. That is a good news. Not only the Qualcomm and Samsung, but only for the high silicon only the baseband. But for the Qualcomm and Samsung, capable to get the IP traffic in this case. So it will require you on PC. Python 3.7 is the minimum, etc. Also, I think for the 5G message is only capable through the GSM tab, which is still work in progress. Okay. Now we just go through again. This one also capable for the not only to giving to you the output of the Wireshark, also the QMDL, the Qualcomm debug file in this case. Okay, so this is how we can do it, and also this is the list of the hardware. It's not 100% Snapdragon, also capable for the Exynos as well for the Samsung processor. Also Pixel 6, Google, also capable in this case. And also I think it's Exynos because it was declared here. High silicon, what I'm saying. High silicon is also capable, but this is experimental in only baseband DAM. Only baseband DAM in this case. So that what does it mean? For example, if this is only baseband, that means it's not for the high silicon only, is not capturing the traffic. I will switch off the Wi-Fi, so definitely all the HTTP, the traffic, internet traffic, I will just using the cellular data, so we can show it from here. And this is not, unfortunately, the phone that I'm going to use is not really capable for the IMS, I mean the faulty in this case, because my other phone somehow the diagnostic dialer is not really working to open the Qualcomm. Somehow maybe because of the rooted itself, so it's disabling those dialer, the key, the engendering mode in this case. But this one, because this is not rooted, this is good news. Just show it to you. This is not rooted, so this one is capable. We can capable to open the diagnostic USB serial. I'm using OnePlus 3T. How I can enable this? You need to watch this video. I show it to you what is the code, how to enable to open the serial port, the engineering port using this video, so you can enable, because I'm using OnePlus 3T. If maybe using the Redmi or whatever it is, I think supposedly star 717, 717, etc. But okay, but don't worry, we will get this one by how you can see the baseband and how using the IP. Okay, let's continue. So this is how they work. SCAT. If the Qualcomm is using QC, if Samsung is using SEC, and this is the output from the LS USB. If you're using MacBook, you can using the brew install USB utils, if I'm not wrong. So you can get the LS USB command. So we can get it will be outputting the connection serial that plug in our laptop. Okay, and the second thing, this is also capable to dump the QMDL in this case. Okay, so how we can do it? Let's continue again. Okay, let's continue. I prefer we go to the desktop. This is my habit. Go to the desktop, and I prefer to create a Python 3 environment in this case. So I will just create Python 3 environment, in this case my SCAT. The goal is how I create this the environment is I want to install library will not affecting the actual core default of the Python tree from the operating system. So it will be isolated in this environment, okay? So this is already created. So I will just go to my SCAT, and then from here I will just activate source bin activate. So this is already activated. So I will just simply install with this command. Okay. Okay, this is still installing. Okay, this is done. Okay, because this is done, then we ready to running the command in this case. So I think the command looks like this. But before this, we will just look at again to the GitHub itself. So in the GitHub saying that for the port 4729 is using for the GSM type. So we can see the radio resource control of the LTE or GSM in this case. But for the IP base, the developer is using this port 47290 to capsulate the IP itself. Later I will just show it to you how we can decode this IP, okay? Okay, first thing is I will just ls USB. Okay, that means this is 001. So that means I will just from here to this one is correct. The 020 guys is actually the Android. If I'm not wrong, 001. And then 001 and then minus I 0. And then we just running this. And let's see. Okay guys, this is running, right guys? This is great. So I will just open the Wireshark here. And it's dumping to the loopback. Okay, you see guys, there are some service requests, RRC connections, paging, and etc here. So you can see from this one, if I just filter this with LTE, RRC, you can see that there are so many already connections, the dialog of the LTE itself, because it's using LTE. But unfortunately, this one doesn't capable for the faulty in this case. Okay guys, clear yeah in this case. Okay guys, before I continue, please subscribe, switch on the bell, and share this channel to others so other people, other persons can get the benefit as well from this channel. Okay, let's continue guys. Okay, we get already the LTE in this case, right? Also, there are some, look at this one, 4720, right? 4720 also. It say that 4720 is the IP. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, this is how you can see this one, how you can convert this to IP. This data, we just need to right click and then decode and then choose the 4720. Why I'm choosing this one? Because there is a port 4720. So I choose 4720 as per instructions from this one, from this GitHub, okay? I will just decode this one with IP. It say because it's IP. Tara! Okay? How I convert this IP? This came from this one. And this is definitely IPv4 in this case. So we get the inside of this one, we get a lot of protocol guys. So look at this one. Sorry, cancel. So okay, I will just expand all in this case. Okay, so we can see there are some traffic of the network in this case. Okay, that's great. And let's check the TCP. So there are so many things with the TCP guys. This is the dialog of the client, hello, connecting to the Google, etc. This is great. This is great guys. This is also TLS. We can see a lot of IP traffic from this one to the BTS guys, because I switch off already the Wi-Fi, right? Okay. Also you can see from this one, this is actually my individual IP in this case, but I'm going to blur this one, of course. Okay, great. And I think there are some protocol here, and I think we can check some HTTP. Okay. There are some HTTP also from this one. So this is not only capture the baseband, also capture the IP. This is the good news guys, okay? Before we got the NTP, okay, this is the NTP, okay? So go to the Google, etc. so on, right? Sometimes you can see the WhatsApp also here. And back again to LTE, RRC. Oh yeah guys, if you feel get benefit from this channel, I don't mind. And I really thank you if you want to treat me the coffee. So 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, etc. I will be very happy guys if you want to treat me the coffee, if you feel get benefit from this channel. And I will just going to put the buy me coffee link in the descriptions of this channel. Thank you so much in advance. Okay, we can see the paging also, right? Confirm. We can see the paging, etc. Okay, this is the first thing that we can do it. And second thing also, in the screen itself you can see there are some scanning as well of the cell. Okay, this is cell 75. Also, this is the physical ID 332, and also RSRP and RSSI. This is for the strength of the signal itself. Now I'm going to switch off this one, and now we also able to output this as a QMDL, guys. QMDL. If I'm not wrong, I should do like this. Test apt.qmdl. Let's say like this. Okay, guys. Okay, excellent. So we can check also, guys. The QMDL is what you call this is dumb here, right, guys? So this is Qualcomm debug file in this case. And still, although we dump this one to the desktop as the QMDL, still also we can see this one in the Wireshark in the real time. Okay, this is the good news. Still, see, okay. Now I'm going to stop this one, and then I'm going to stop this one. Okay, from the desktop itself, and grab -EQM, we can get this QMDL already, right? And from this one, you can parsing this one. Let's say like this. This is capable to parsing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to parsing this, and while parsing this is also by using the offline way, the QMDL file, we can convert it to the pickup file. So for example, you have QMDL file from your friend. I have QMDL file. Can you open? You can using also this SCAT tools to convert this to pickup file. So how you can do it? This is how you can do this. You just need to copy this one because you are using Qualcomm. If you are using Samsung, you're using this one. And then after that, you just need to copy this one and go to the desktop and test QMDL, and then output this in the desktop. Let's say like this. Okay, good, great. It's also parsing like this, and also you can see it from this one. This is the result of the converting from the QMDL towards to the pickup file. Okay, guys, how do you feel now? You have already the tools, not exclusively for the processor of the Qualcomm, also Exynos, and also the Google, and also high silicon. Also, you can catch what is the traffic here. If my cell phone capable for the IMS of the faulty, we can see from here the IMS faulty. You just need to decode the 47290, decode SIP, as I already showed to you how to do it. So you can sniffing the baseband, you can sniffing the IP. Congratulations, you can start on your own research in this case, guys. I'm about to signing off, and as I always say in my other previous video, keep learning and stay humble.